Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Peglin. Ignore the continue. I was actually just testing something the other day. I wanted to see if some of the bugs that I had experienced previously in Peglin still existed in the game. The answer is that they absolutely do. Okay, who do we got? Why does it keep defaulting to 1 on the Spinventor? I don't know, but that's not who we're playing as. Roundroll's on 18. Balladin is on 16. God damn, I hate the Balladin. I hate the Balladin because of a couple of things. One, you got like 2 of the 3 Act 2 bosses either completely ignore the shield mechanic or get around it, e.g. the poison on the painter, and the wall just being an annoying piece of garbage. And then for Act 3, the shield is, you know, pretty good for the dragon. And it's actually pretty good for all 3 of the bosses, but just getting to that point is kind of a pain in the ass, isn't it? I guess I just don't like Act 3. We can discard or round guard. We're going round guard. Round guard is something that we are going to want to have. Maybe not need, but a want to have. I've learned on this combat as well, go for the bombs first, and then you will hopefully avoid taking a lot of damage from these plants. I am throwing that horror ball just to activate the bomb. It's the only thing I cared about on that turn. Something else that we need to worry about though is money. We need to get some cash on this run. Basically on all of our runs of Peglin. Thank God that didn't hit the bomb because it would have killed all of them. And I really don't want to kill all of them until I can get more money. No! We got enough, barely. Oh my God. Rub orb, cirque, or bust. All right, I gotta come clean. I'm kind of liking or bust more and more as I take it. And I say that because I think I understand for this orb, it's poor scaling, like incredibly poor scaling, because it doesn't give you any more than 1 mu circle or 6 bulwark unless you have like a relic that increases the amount that you gain. But it's a minimum guaranteed minimum value. 6 bulwark, 1 mu circle. It's something. It's something that if you just have to keep passing and keep playing the orb and keep passing and keep playing the orb, eventually you'll start to scale more than the enemies, hopefully. Again, sorry for my voice as well. I am recovering from a minor cold. And hello, welcome, Big Sweaty Yeti. Great name. You've been enjoying the content from YouTube. I hope you've been enjoying the Peglin. I have to apologize, though, that Peglin it seems like that's been the only thing I've been putting up on YouTube lately. That's only just because I haven't had time to really go through my other VODs. Busyness and sickness have played a role in that. One day soon, though, maybe, just maybe, get off my lazy ass and put up Resident Evil 7 on YouTube, and then we can all enjoy a little bit of that. Says, I've been playing a lot of Peglin and Shogun Showdown recently. I mean, it's good games. I do enjoy me a good Shogunning and a good Peglining. Shogun in particular has been just like a fantastic experience. I've really enjoyed that one. Okay, not a very high damage orb immediately, but we did get me circle and we gained a little bulwark. Oh, it moved 1 pixel as I shot it. Whatever, we can still hit the refresh. It's also not that bad of a shot. Enough to kill him, so I'm totally fine with that. We have a decent amount of money. With 81 damage done, I'm gonna go for the cash. Perfect. I guess go for it. He's dead, but now we got another coin out of it. Echo orb, okay. I do like an echo orb. I like it a lot. You have to upgrade it though. If you don't upgrade it, it's useless. We could just upgrade the sphere, which is pretty good because it already has built-in piercing. Yeah. Yeah, I like the sphere. Although I also kind of like the ore bust. But I think we want the piercing first. I'm going to focus on these 2 orbs and try to get them upgraded if I can. Are we going to fight the elite? I have no idea, man. It really does depend on the elite fight, but let's keep it open as an option. I'm Hip Productions. Welcome, says, I know you're feeling discouraged with Peglin. It's awesome to see you still giving it your all to beat this game. I've come to the conclusion that what I want to do is I want to beat Peglin so that I can freely complain about Peglin. I'm following in the footsteps of a great man. His name is Andrew. I don't know if you've heard of him. He's a friend of mine who recently played through all of Super Mario 64 because he wanted to be able to have discussions regarding like game design and that game in particular. And he wants to be able to answer anyone's question of, have you ever beaten the game, with yes. So he suffered through a game that he did not enjoy, played it, beat it. And so I want to beat Peglin so then I can be like, all right, pull up a chair. We're gonna talk about why Peglin sucks. So I don't know, maybe it's just like it's just a hate relationship, I suppose. Or maybe sometimes I have good runs with Peglin and I'm like, oh yeah, I remember why this game is actually good. What a shot! Missed all of the money pegs. Regardless, I am still having a good time with it. Can target any enemy as a 9, 13, 4, 5, 6 unblockable self-damage when fired. It's really good damage. If we're gonna fight an elite, if it's a big nasty elite, we might want this orb, but it's super, super, super hard to play it without upgrading it further. I might just go for like a... I really wish this thing would give you more Mu-Circle. I might just go for the sphere, honestly. Four, 6, or 5, 9. It's really not that much more damage. It is once you actually upgrade the thing. It's double damage compared to the sphere to a single target. But I have to acknowledge that we're probably better off upgrading and then adding orbs. Am I gonna fight the elite? I'm gonna do it. Ugh, don't be the Minotaur. Be anyone but the Minotaur. Thank you, thank you. It's perfect. I didn't mean to actually discard that, if you can believe that, but it'll still be fine. It's a fine fight. Ideally, we could hit a crit, but we've got a sphere in the deck. It can wipe these enemies. I think I'm gonna go for the refresh. I think that might be worth just more value than hitting just the crit. Clonk! This one will give us 2 bulwark when fired. It ain't gonna kill any of these enemies, but that's fine. Clonk! A 3/3 pebble should be able to kill these enemies. I am gonna go for the crit, just because I want to clear out room for the refresh later. Then we'll... You have 5 HP? I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I guess we'll just take a shot. You know what? We should have gone for the refresh because there was no reason to waste a shot there. I will discard. They do not get a free action. There's a little bit of bad timing though, because one of them didn't attack on that turn. Oh well. If I discard, we could fire the sphere. It's like the perfect shot. They will die very soon. We will get out of this combat not taking too much damage at all. Interesting bounce. Definitely not what I wanted, but we still have enough damage to kill you. And getting out of this combat so easily. Having only taken 20 hit points of damage makes me feel good. Shock Absorber and the Irresponsible. The Irresponsible sucks. Shock Absorber is honestly okay. Hey, Dragon House, welcome. That's a big emote. While owned, self-damage from bombs is reduced by 1 globally. It's so strange. I guess it's good secondary scaling if we build around bombs. There's like 4 bombs on this combat, so it's at a minimum going to be a 4/4 plus me circle. I suppose you can add it. It's not great, but it's not bad at all. We don't need to upgrade it though. I'm going to upgrade the Orb Bust. Echo 10, double bombs. Probably go for the double bombs. You know, I kind of like that choice of relics that we had because they're functionally similar, right? Echo 10, it's a little bit more damage. I guess it's not AoE, but it's a little bit more damage, and the Peg Bombulet is a little bit more damage. But Shock Absorber is something that can actually synergize with that, so that's why we're taking it, of course. And now all of a sudden this is a pretty good play. We will not, however, have more... Yeah, 13 damage. We'll not have more red bombs on the board. I would say that's a good thing. I'm gonna go for it because I can always fire the Terror Ball here to hit this bomb. And assuming we do... Oh, I missed it. But assuming we did hit the bomb, it would kill the bat, but we'll just kill the bat on the next turn. And I'm just thinking, thank you to the bulwark that we have, protecting us from the damage of these dang old spooters. Try to go for more of the cash. It's not really that much cash that's easily accessible because, yeah, we're probably gonna kill him in like 1 hit. Grants 1 bulwark for each armored peg on the board after attacking. Apply armored to every 3 pegs a hit. I don't like Forbification. We should take the Inferno Orb considering the boss. Forbification, there's a lot of enemies on Act 2 that apply armor, so it's a pretty good orb to have for that floor, but 1 bulwark is not that much. You can scale with it if you have like refresh perspective, any the offering, glorious offering can help scale the armor that you're getting by just upgrading the value of the pegs, but it's real slow. So honestly, I think it's a bit of a pass. Now, I did choose poorly my pathing. I kind of ignored the fact that there were chests on the board. If I go hard left, though, we can get one for free. If we stay this path, though, we can get a lot of combat into a elite. And I think we could probably fight an elite. So why don't we try stay in the path? Just go in this direction, please. Thank you. Because I think we could fight an elite. We could also hit up a few of the question marks, maybe try to get some good events, but I'm not a big fan of the question marks in this game, especially early. Is this particularly early? I mean, it's early-ish. But we need combat, we gotta get money. If you could get money at question marks, it would be a different deal. Like, I know that they've changed the value of the... I don't even remember the name of the damn relic, but it's the one that gives you money, the Spin Ventris payment. They changed the value of that one so that you actually get 20% interest instead of 4%, which is necessary because previously it sucked. But it's a round roll exclusive and it is still slow to scale your money. Instead, I just much prefer having the money. This is not bad. We have plenty of shield. They're all dead. We got a lot of money from that. Not as much as I wanted. That's okay. It's okay. You're never safe from the weird question marks that screw you over, says Jornker. Yeah, and there's just so many of them. If anything, I would prefer to go to question marks in Act 2 and maybe try to luck into the event that lets you remove double pebbles, but there's too many events in Act 1 where it's just like, duplicate an orb, and you've only added level 1 orbs and you have nothing to duplicate, and you're playing the Spinventor, and it's like, oh, good. Now, I'm shying away from the Protect orb more and more lately because it just doesn't do any damage. And because it doesn't do any damage, I find that I have a bit of a hard time playing it sometimes because I need to play things that actually give me damage. So I might just say no to that one for the time being. There's a lot of bombs on the board. I bet you we can make the shock absorber hit hard. Oh, it stayed in. We only hit one bomb, but that's okay. We'll hit another bomb and kill the plants at least. Right there. They lived. I need them to live. And I need to not play the sphere. I need to get the money, man. That's so good to avoid all of the bombs. Now it's gonna get very difficult to avoid the bombs very quickly. There they go, okay. This one's gonna live though. He's actually gonna live for one more shot. So, I'm just trying to find more money somewhere on the board. That's okay. That's not bad at all. Bold orb! It's big. I gotta think about this because it's a good orb. We have the sphere. This does more damage than the sphere. It hits all enemies. It's big. I think I gotta take it. I love having the AoE from something like this. Maybe I value it too much, but I look at that orb and I'm like, man, that solves a lot of annoying problems that we could have. Let's go fight the elite. Figure let's go for a little bit more cash as well. Okay, now we gotta go. We gotta move! I got one. It's big, you don't say. It's a big orb. +2/+0 for every crit on the board. Not bad. If you don't crit, you get more damage. If you crit, you crit, so you get more damage. It's actually not a bad play. This hot chocolate is already too cold. What is this? What garbage is this? We're gonna fire 2 pebbles and then our sphere. All right. I mean, it's either hit the crit or hit nothing, so I went for the crit. Please give me a good refresh. Oh, it did! It's like the best refresh. And it's a decent crit too. I think we gotta take him. We don't need the crit because we're a 6/6. You go left first. 150 damage. Now you go for it because the bold orb won't be able to hit because it's too big. But this is not a bad shot. It's another 100 damage. He's gonna hit us. There's nothing we can do to avoid him hitting us. We just gotta try to kill him within 2 turns. He took a lot of damage. That's okay. Don't crit. And he's dead. Okay, you know, we got hit once, we took like 11 damage. This is the worst elite for us to fight, and we kind of did it. zoomed out, the stream says disposable. Zoomed out? You circle for every blank pegs hit. Oh my god, Orbrasion is so good. We don't have any bulwark gain, but it's an infinitely scaling orb that synergizes incredibly into the late game. So I'm gonna add it. Really, I'm just adding it to have it. 2 more refreshes or 2 balance every reload. If we're scaling the circle, we don't really need this. I'm gonna go for the refreshes. And I wanna go left because there's more money over here. I still wanna go left. But yeah, we can make this orb very powerful if we also get the thing that makes it, oh, you're dead. We get the thing that makes it give us... We need to get the relic that makes us gain bulwark when we gain the circle. That's the one. I had to think about it. But that's the one that we want. I'm feeling pretty good about this upcoming boss fight. The fact that we have round guard means that we're not going to be suffering too much from the damage over the course of the fight. You know, we'll avoid 6 damage every time we shuffle. Or bust gives us a little bit of bulwark every time we shuffle as well, which will tank another hit. It's not looking too bad for us. I would love to add a buckle orb before we get there, but even if I add it, I'm not gonna have time to upgrade it, so maybe I actually don't care. So I'm just going specifically for as much money as possible on these shots. Hey, hit 51, that's not bad. And you know what? We do have the opportunity to take it. I think I gotta take it. Okay, go left. Try to get the good shot there. We just need anything that gives us buckle orb. We need anything. Okay, offer the pebble. We need anything that gives us circle, and we need anything that gives us bulwark so that we can start scaling, hopefully when we get some relics. That's what we wanted. God, so many bombs, I love it. Okay, boss fight coming up. We're not gonna get 60. So what do we upgrade? You could upgrade Buckle Orb or Inferno Orb, I think. We don't need Shock Absorber, it's useless. We probably don't need the Bold Orb, although it's a really good play. But I'm trying to think, like, what would be the ideal upgrade? Well, the ideal upgrade would be you get 65 gold. That's not gonna happen. Or 60 gold, it's not gonna happen. But if we can get... Oh, he's definitely dead. Yeah, I think we just go for the... Oh, we're not even gonna have enough money for anything. Ah, crap. Here I was thinking that the game would be fair and give me what I want. Ha ha ha, little does he know. All right, 51 though. Why do the pegs flash every time the combat starts? Very strange. We will probably hit a lot of bombs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Means that when we get to Shock Absorber, it is gonna wreck. It is gonna wreck. I think you fire the Horrible too. Why not? It's a big ball. It's gonna hit a lot of those bombs. Bombs are still damage to him. I don't care if they hit him or the enemies that he spawns. I will fire the Inferno Orb as well. Good way of punching through the vines. Perfect. I do need to hit these refreshes though. Circle for... I don't think we can take Orbrasion right now. I think it's just a little too much self-damage. And I think we have the damage covered already. Now, I want Shock Absorber to hit real hard. So I'm clearing a space. And clearing the enemy. Go for it, Shock Absorber. You know what? Go for it over here. Yeah. All right, maybe not as much damage as I was hoping for, but it's still okay. That was just a shot to clear the vine. Luckily, we didn't hit the vine. Oh, the bomb knocked us up into it. Beautiful. Okay. Was really hoping that would hit the refresh. I just missed my shot. Still, this is not going too badly. We've taken less than half of our health worth of damage, and we've more than, half killed him. And he's not gonna get bonus turns thanks to round guards. We're gonna avoid 6 damage. Right there. I still hate that this guy gets another turn, but what you gonna do? Summoned another minion. This might do it. It's definitely gonna do it. We're gonna get out of the fight just fine. And honestly, the deck, I feel pretty good about it. We just need relics now. We just need the relics to make it pop. Now, Shock Absorber can do a lot for us because it is better scaling than anything else that we have, but I think we can make it pop. Cursed Mask. Orbs get +2/+4 while you have negative status effects. Multi-ball -2, -2. Okay. So this is where you got to think about like the mechanics of the game. Because we have refreshes, we have 3 of them. God, what I would have killed for any of the relics that, lower your refreshes, but we didn't get them. But because we have refreshes, we don't need to aim as much. Cursed Mask is pretty good early damage, but it turns the bold orb into it doubles the damage of it doesn't even double the damage of the bold orb. It increases it 50%. It's not a huge improvement. Heavy Hand can really improve the damage that we do because all of our orbs will basically do double damage. They'll have a little bit of a different trajectory, but they still really improve the damage output. But things like Bucklorb and Orbrasion, they don't scale with Heavy Hand because it's every 10 pegs hit. This makes them activate more times, not hit more times. So those are a little bit worse. If we wanted to make Bucklorb and Orbrasion better, we could go for Matryoshka, because by firing another orb, we have 2 things on the board that can scale and give us shield, give us circle, whatever. But it does lower the damage quite significantly. Bold Orb instead of a 4/8 goes to a 2/6. But if we build Circle, then we can really work around the Matryoshka shell and get the value of it from the Bucklorb. But I kind of just like Heavy Hand. I kind of just want it for the damage. It also has another benefit, which is that bombs will detonate in 1 hit instead of needing 2 hits. But it's a huge damage improvement. So I think I go Heavy Hand. It's a tough call though, but anything that lowers damage, I shy away from it these days. Matryoshka's really fun in the early game. It starts to get really damn annoying later on, when you start to do just like no damage. Now, orbs being dense means that they fall faster. They basically all act as the Horrorballs, or actually Horrorballs not even dense. Bold Orb's dense, I think. But that being said, I think it is still overall a damage improvement, and activating pegs multiple times, it's a nice upgrade, I think. It does mess with your aim though. Connie says less than 8 weeks until the big update for Darkest Dungeon 2. January 27th. And when that happens, I might have to jump back into some Darkest Dungeon, which I haven't played in a long time. Ball Lightning's interesting because it'll scale its damage quite significantly, thanks to the Betsy's Hedge and Me Circle. But I don't know if, like, will it quote unquote activate a quote unquote zapped peg multiple times? I don't know. Also, the wording on this is very poor because it does not zap 2 additional pegs every bounce. It zaps up to 2 additional pegs every time you hit a peg, which is different because it doesn't do it when you hit a wall or a bouncer. I don't think. I don't even know if this works on Sapper Fight. I want to get this Orbrasion upgraded, because now I'm actually going to play it. And then I think we want to go, dude, left path. That's a good amount of combat. But if we go right path, we can probably afford a relic before the shop. 1 relic. Yeah. Probably worth it. Oh, threaded the needle. Update of what? Asks Ashen Rand. Oh, the darkest dungeon, new boss. No, well, I don't know. It's probably gonna have a new boss, but new game mode, new zones, new characters, new everything. 2 self-damage for every 8 pegs hit, and you circle for every X pegs hit. I think you go for it. Because we will block a lot of the damage, and then we'll scale the Me Circle and kill one enemy, which is pretty good. And then honestly, give me Sphere, give me Bold Orb. They're both dead. That's why I like having the double damage. And we didn't get any freaking money. We got no money. We're not gonna be able to buy anything from the shop, are we? We gotta get 32 coins from this combat, Jesus. Stop killing the enemies too quickly. I can't believe his shield lived with 3 HP. So this might have been not the smartest decision to go on this path. We could have gone left path, gotten into more guaranteed combat and whatnot, but it's still possible we can get the money. It's just gonna be hard. I'm kind of banking on the good question mark. Go ahead, hit me, I've got shield. I'm the good character. For dealing with, you know, mages in Act 2. I don't regret the decision yet. I probably will. $10 coins, come on. Well, there's 1, there's 2. We're not gonna get it. 42. Well, there's still a possibility. We have to get into combat here, though. That first combat, though. Nah, okay, well. Either of these. We screwed up, but we can still remove, so it's not bad. All attacks get +1, it's not bad. Not bad at all. It's already, it's okay. Abe hasn't played since it got changed. Yeah, I saw a screenshot someone posted to Discord about Darkest Dungeon 2, and I'm like, what's that symbol? Apparently it's the whole new Death's Door mechanic thing, which I have no knowledge of. Plus 90 damage for each big bomb on the board, convert bombs. This really needs to reduce the bomb self-damage as well for it to be takeable, I feel. It's Ballista Fight. I want to thin out the deck. But you know what? Round Guard is perfect for this boss. I like it. Could add another Bucklorb too. You know, it's not a bad idea. Second Bucklorb on the cheap. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Now, go left here. Upgrade pebbles, remove an orb. Think I'm okay removing a P-ball. Oh, it's gonna be real hard to go in the direction we want to go in. Ooh, maybe not that hard at all. Hopefully. Perfect. The dense orb helped us to go in the direction we wanted. This is maybe not the enemy I want to fight, but that's okay. I will fire the bolt orb, because it's big. Never mind, this is a great enemy for us to fight. Double damage on the pegs is going to work out really well for us. The thing is that this enemy, he scales because he gets block every time he puts a peg on the board and whatnot. But we do so much damage that I think we're going to be able to crush him. I mean, he's almost dead right now. He's dead. I wanted more money. Another buckle orb. Yeah, I'm gonna add it because it's pre-upgraded. Oh, the AoE refresh pegs are so good. I'm going left, man. No, yes! We've taken no damage this floor, I don't think. Ooh, armor pegs can be activated. Would have been real nice to have momentarily ago. Thank you for starting on this phase at the very least, but you are gonna suck. You're gonna suck big time. I have 0 targeted orbs in my deck, so every shot is gonna be reflected upon us. Yeah, okay. Well, you know, that's fine. Because we do have decent scaling and decent damage. We just gotta get high enough that we can actually kill you in a decent amount of time. Oh, this is gonna hurt unless we kill you. You're dead! It's like the extra bouncy bouncers and the denseness are like not working correctly together. When we hit a wall or a bouncer, my orb goes flying and I love it. Crits end up doing, oh my god, they're both garbage. Why does this have, it's like the game picks a keyword and it's like, give them 2 relics related to this keyword. Every shot is a crit, which we probably don't want. Whenever crit is triggered, deal damage to all enemies. At least doesn't completely ruin our synergy. So I'll take the one that doesn't screw us. There you go, game. You done it. You done it. You made me take it. Being that it was the bold orb makes it more interesting, says Mud. It looked like a rub orb after hitting all those bombs. It was a great orb. Duplicate a sphere, upgrade the buckle orb 2, remove the buckle orb 1. Okay, I wish it was a pebble. If I remove the buckle orb 1, I can just upgrade the buckle orb 2, and then we have 2 buckle orbs in the deck, which is not bad. You know what? I know I added it, but then I added an upgraded one, so whatever. And, oh no! It's this guy again, what the heck? All right, well, let's deal with him. I don't think we gained as much block this time around. I'm gonna fire Orbrasion, I think, to scale me circle. It's gonna hurt. Ugh. Why did that one hurt so much more? Oh, we did so much more damage. What do you think? Do you think we can kill him in one shot? I was gonna say no, but turns out the answer is yes. All right, not bad at all. Okay, definitely yes. We got him. Game, it's okay, we got him. We understand, he's dead. Stop, he's already dead. Each crit triggered causes it to pierce. Why is this in this guy's deck? We don't care about crits. Never armor is destroyed, gain 4 ball work. It's better than 5 pegs worth of damage, because that's 2.5 pegs. So sure, gain ball work when armor is destroyed. Now it might be worthwhile adding that fortification orb, but a little late. Early buckle orb, early buckle orb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're not gonna be able to discard before he shoots again, I don't think, because it's every 5 turns, so we're gonna have to take every other hit. But we should be able to build up enough block, I think. I would hope. 23 already? We'll take his first hit, but whatever. I think you gotta fire the buckle orb. Like, we're not gonna get... Oh, hit the refreshes! We're not gonna be able to hit the round guard every attack, just because our deck is too thick, unfortunately. But every other attack should be feasible. So let's gain some block. That's not nearly enough. I'm gonna fire Abrasion. This is scary, but... I'm hoping for the best. I mean... got a couple of piercing orbs in the deck. We do a lot of damage. I'm hoping we can get him before too long. And you know what? Now that I'm looking at this, the round guard isn't gonna work at all, because he's gonna reload. But we might just be able to kill him right here. Nope. Crit kind of screwed us a little bit. Yeah, okay. We're gonna kill him, but it's gonna suck. We just wish we had a little bit of piercing, that would work. As soon as we hit the sphere, he will die. I'm pretty certain. So this didn't go as badly as it could have gone. It didn't go that great, though. If we don't kill him on the sphere, we are dead. So let's make sure we kill him on the sphere, right? Oh, no, we still have a chance. We still have a chance. We are dead. I can't kill him. Because he's got body blockers in the way. It's the worst shot. Because I'm missing the refreshes because I can't aim. He's gonna kill me on this shot. I can't believe it. I can't. I'm like, what do we got? What do we got? I screwed up the round guard completely. I shouldn't have discarded anything on the first shuffle. We would have blocked his shot. You know what? Screw that. I'm hitting the mulligan button on this combat because screw this. I'll just play better, okay? Play better. I like this build, I like this run. I don't want to see it go yet. Look. Peglin will F you up and it'll feel good about doing it, okay? So I don't feel bad about taking the cheese out on Peglin sometimes, okay? I realized my mistake. My mistake was I didn't count my orbs. We can't discard until it fires its weapon again, because we have to be able to block the second shot. Or the third shot, rather. So, I'm not gonna discard anything. I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna take my shots. Elden Ring DLC changed him forever. You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong, bud. So this one we can't avoid. We know we can't avoid it. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We should be able to fire the shock absorber, and then his next shot will be blocked. So we should be able to block one shot from the ballista. We just can't discard. That's my mistake. Peglin's cheating more than Abe. Absolutely! I fired my sphere and then it just went into the drink because it was rotating. That's cheating. Game cheats. I really wish that this thing worked on activation. I really do. That's okay. Can't fire this one. We actually have to discard now, but then we dodge it. And we still have a lot of enemies. I'm still confused. We still have a lot of enemies to deal with, but assuming we can hit a sphere, or you know what? Don't fire the sphere, fire the buckle orb, gain some block. Now we're gonna survive one more attack from the ballista, so we have a little bit more time. And we're not rotating. 800 damage. It's not gonna work, but we've got a, oh, we don't even have another shot because this piece of garbage is there. Well, if we discard to the boulder, we can kill him. You need more piercing. You need more piercing than I'm giving the run here, because you have to be able to actually kill the units in the back. And we're just shooting one ball every single turn now. It ain't working. I mean, it's working because we're killing them, but it ain't working. I'm just trying to hit the refresh before this thing gets another action. Okay, I think I need to discard, shoot, discard, then we get another few turns, and we've got a sphere coming up. Hit the refresh! Hit the refresh! Oh my god. We're dead again. There's the refresh. Oh, thank you, game. Thank you. I'm not save scumming twice, but F Peglin. F this stupid game. Oh my god, get me out of here. Fire me out of a cannon into a different run.